Hello and welcome back to my channel, Strategic Insights. So today we've got some new news that's hot off the press on Reddit. Streamer Entity was showing off the new features for the Immortal Empires campaign, and I'll just run through them here with you. So it looks like from the top we've got sea lanes options. So sea lanes are going to enable you to travel from one end of the world to another, I believe in a matter of turns, maybe 3, 4, 5, something like that. And then we've got whether or not we want to have endgame scenarios. So endgame scenarios is going to be a new feature in Immortal Empires. It's going to be pretty similar, I think, to probably the endgame that we had in Game 2 where armies spawn. I'm kind of hoping that we'll have something a bit more creative, but at a certain time or a point in the campaign, you'll have like 20, 30 armies spawning a particular part of the map, and they'll go around just burning everything down and conquering everything. And I imagine that will depend on the type of sort of victory conditions that we've got down here. And it looks like you'll be able to toggle all of those to choose which one you want to have a chance of coming up. Because I believe it will be a chance, and you'll just sort of choose between those. And if you want it to be certain, obviously you just pick one of them. Now there's some options here that I'm not quite sure what they mean, like trigger on turn timer and turn timer range. If you think you know what they mean, let me know in the comments. And we've got end game difficulty here. That looks interesting. So it looks like it's set, if you look closely, looks like it's set to about 100 there in the shot. But it looks like you might be able to turn it up to 200 or maybe even 250 or 300. And we've also got an early warning timer. So if you got something a bit like that in Warhammer 2, where 5-10 turns before, it would tell you when the end times was coming and Archaeum was going to arrive. So we're going to have something similar to that. Looking at this, can't see a chaos option down here, so it was probably going to be, that's probably always going to happen, or maybe there's a totally different set of events for that. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we've got the Black Pyramid here, so that's going to be to do with the Tomb Kings and the Gash. We've got a Grudge Too Far, so obviously for any dwarf players, that's probably, dwarf end times. The dwarves are going to go crazy and start wiping everyone out. And then we've got the Biggest War, which is of course the Greenskins, and we've got the Wild Hunt. And anyone that's played Wood Elves will know that's to do with Orion and him going on a wild hunt. And I suspect the AI will change its behavior at that point. It will go from sort of super defensive and isolationist to sort of very expansionist and start conquering things. And Vampiric Ascension, I imagine, will just be vampires going crazy and being even more aggressive than usual. And maybe all these factions will get bonuses as well to make them more powerful. I have to wait and see. Anyway, so these are all the new options that you can get for Immortal Empires. Yeah, I just think it's good as well that you'll be able to turn those sea lanes on and off, because I heard that the AI won't be using those. So if you're thinking about balance, then that might be interesting to you, or if for whatever reason you don't want sea lanes. Anyway, so let me know what you think of these new features for Immortal Empires, and if you enjoyed it, leave some comments and subscribe and like. And thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you for the next video. Thanks.